We're in Nazca, Peru, and we're gonna show you something crazy. It's called scissor dancing, and we're gonna have to go way, way off the beaten track to see it in its true form. My co-pilot for this trip will be Anthony.
Hi, buddy. What's up?
How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Let's get on the road, because we got a long journey ahead of us.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Oh boy. Goodbye pavement. Dirt roads here on in. So we're lucky enough to take these dusty roads and find ourselves in Andamarca, which is a remote village in the Andes.
Okay, so we're going to be in a really authentic place.
Yeah.
Not in fucking Lima.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. So, Krishna, we're going to see scissor dancer?
Yeah, scissor dancing.
But what is that?
It's a centuries-old tradition where two dancers and two musicians play. The dancers wear elaborate costumes and they hold scissors in one hand. They do really death-defying sort of acts of great daring, just sort of crazy shit. The origins of scissor dancing are kind of mysterious too. Like in the 16th century, when the conquistadors came around and saw them doing these, feats of strength, endurance, and they thought to themselves, man, these guys must have made a pact with the devil in order to keep this up.
Pact with the devil, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm actually starting to feel a little nauseous on these roads. We've been going up and down, we're like dusty and windy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know.
And the altitude, like 5,000 meters height now.
Maybe that's why I'm coughing so much. We've made it to Andamarca, a tiny remote village high in the Peruvian Andes. We're at an elevation of something like 12,000 feet. The journey was arduous, and honestly, we feel like shit. I'm gonna go meet our troupe of scissor dancers alone because Anthony was feeling so badly that he has to lie down and take some more oxygen. Hola, buenos días, mucho gusto. Is it a competition, the dance?
Sí, va a haber prácticamente competencia fuerte. El que más sale mejor, ese es más, el pueblo va a aplaudir.
And so we're going to collect supplies for the competition. Sí.
En los cactus, de repente conseguimos un gusano.
And so what are you gonna do with the needles and the worms?
¿Qué vamos a hacer con las espinas y con los gusanos?
Mañana en la competencia tienen que ponerse el cuerpo sin ropa. Y en esa parte de que van a clavarse con espina, también participan los músicos. Los músicos también van a poner en la cabeza y en el trasero.
Their butts?
Yeah. Mayormente con ese trabajan los danzantes, porque en realidad tienen espina más grande. Y cuando tira de lejos y penetra más. Y la puntita especialmente tiene como serruchito. Y ese cuando jalas fácilmente no sale.
Vamos a buscar más espina para pinchar.
Vamos.
During our walk, the group explained that cactus needles and other sharp objects are used to prove the dancer's resistance to pain. The team that performs the most extreme feats would be deemed victorious by the town. What's the meaning of scissor dancing? What significance does it have both to your culture and to yourself personally?
La danza tijeras. Nosotros creo que viene de nuestros abuelos el respeto del como sacerdote mayor. Y es el maestro sabedor que hace una paga a la tierra para que haya buenas producciones en la tierra. Culturalmente es más o menos como igualito que la tierra, que fecundidad de la tierra, y la danza también igual, es porque bailamos en la tierra.
One question I've always had is, why scissors?
Bueno, las tijeras trajeron los españoles, el fierro, el acero. Y anteriormente las danzas bailaban como se llama con las perumes.
¿Qué es eso?
Las perumes son piedras planas y con eso bailaban. Y nosotros hemos tratado de acoplar con el sonido y tratamos de utilizar como respuesta.
So all day today, Anthony was in bed because he succumbed to what seemed to be altitude sickness at first, but might be something a little bit more serious.
I feel really sick because of the altitude, so our driver tried some local medicine on me.
It's the morning of the competition, and we're headed up a hill overlooking the town so the group can practice for tonight.
Me preguntaba Krishna que para qué se ponen eso en el dedo.
Ah, estas son uñeras.
Ajá.
Uñeras para tocar las cuerdas y para sacar más sonido.
From what I understand, you don't actually live in Andamarca anymore. You live in Lima.
Sí, sí, nosotros hemos emigrado a Lima por motivo de que había terrorismo acá. Sendero. Si acá nosotros nos abocamos con las familias, dedicamos a nuestras chacras. Había matanza, había muertos en la plaza. Y hay una de sus familias también ha fallecido ahí. Pero sí, no olvidar de nuestras costumbres, el arte. Y nunca, no era la meta no dejar nuestro arte.
I can't wait.
Gracias a usted también. Gracias.
I survived! Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Good to see you, buddy. How you feeling?
Better.
Good.
But better.
Good. You ready to learn some moves?
Definitely ready.
Awesome. That's great. How was the hospital?
Weird.
Weird.
Y ahora vienen las tijeras. La otra es macho y la otra es hembra.
Terrible at it.
Yeah. Not doing that.
Jump like that, jump those toes, jump like that. That's gonna be impossible for us. Do you want to give it a try? You feeling up for it?
Together.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ah, porque ya no estamos ahorita. Zapato me quiero como cara, me acabo de mudar a la cheta.
Atención, atención, a bordo de la monarca, buenas tardes, atención, atención, a bordo de una embarcación de parte de Cantón de Cicera, que mañana va a haber una gran competencia a las 4 de la tarde en la Plaza de Armas. Habrá una gran competencia de los 4 Cantón de Cicera en esta Casa de la Monarca. Todos invitados para ver este gran espectáculo que da. Muchas gracias por la atención esperando su asistencia.
Oh, look, they're starting. Hola. Remember this song? Remember that move?
Yeah, I do remember. We almost died on it.
Yeah, we almost died doing that move. So we're here at the town square where a bunch of the townspeople have gathered to watch these two teams of dancers go at it, head to head in a series of escalating one-upsmanship kind of moves. Ho! Wow. It looks like they've started the second part of the competition, so we'll have our eyes out for needles and backflips and any kind of things they're gonna do. Bravo! Some guy just came and whipped us a few times. I think we're not supposed to cross this line, but honestly, I have no idea. And the whipping had increasing.
Actually, I like it.
You kind of liked it? He's gonna wear it. Yes. Jughead.
Now they're starting to ramp this up. They're bringing out nails, knives, and other crazy stuff.
Oh boy.
They're spilling their blood as a sacrifice to the Apus. In return, the mountain god relieves them of their pain. The crazier the stunt, the less pain they feel.
Oh, I gotta drink more booze.
But I'm pretty sure one of the guys is going to pass away before the end of the contest. Because they do crazy things with the end.
So let's put some costumes on, yeah? Bueno, bueno. Oh, my balls. Oh!
No, mira!
That got a good laugh. Yeah, today! This is something that's off the beaten track. We had to travel through dusty roads, brave elevation, brave sickness, but we really saw scissor dancing in its purest form. And we have to really thank everyone for making us feel so at home and making us feel part of their living tradition of scissor dancing. So, gracias. Gracias a todos. Gracias. Gracias, mis amigos. Un poquito, ¿sí?